What is up, guys? It is your boy Michael back with you with another video, and I know I told y'all I would have an immediate reaction following the Kansas TCU game, but I was hyped, and I had to get to sleep. To be honest, guys, I had to get sleep. I had to get a decent amount of sleep so I could be ready for work in the morning. So I'm bringing it to y'all late. I apologize again, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Coming into the game, like I said, I had mixed emotions about it. Kansas can come ready, or TCU can underestimate them, or TCU's gonna blow them out of the water. And I stuck with my gut. I felt like I said, this team is a much older team. They're more ready, they're more focused, and they take it very, very seriously. Not that they didn't take it seriously last year, but there's different levels, I believe, in the game of football when it comes to coaching, player mentality. There's different levels of taking it serious. And I believe, like I said, this team is older, and they showed it yesterday. I mean, yesterday confirmed that this is definitely a different football team. They're more focused, more engaged, and I can't even remember the last time TCU blew out Kansas. It's been nothing but close games. And from the start, TCU was getting after it. I think on their first drive, they got a first down. I believe it was the tight end that came out of the backfield. Or no, he was pretending to block and then peeled out and caught a pass on third down for the first down. That was really it. I believe Kansas had 2 first downs on the day. Or no, 4 first downs, I believe. Okay, yeah, 4. They converted 2 of 15 on third down, and they just couldn't find any success in the run game or the pass game. Following that third down conversion by the tight end, the following play, I believe it was Chris Bradley just shot up the middle of the line, and he just blew by everybody, and a swarm of TCU players just attacked that running back of Kansas and got him for a 10-yard loss. And then they couldn't hold our defensive line. We were just mauling them the entire game. Peyton Bender, like I said, he wasn't mobile, so he wasn't able to get out of the pocket and extend plays, maybe make a play happen for his team. And we got 4 sacks, I believe. I thought it was 5 or 6, but we got 4. I believe they were all in the first half, I think. And again, our secondary was just all over the field, mainly Ridwan Isahaku. He was all over the field today. He was stopping the run. He was getting pass breakups, and he was everywhere, man. I'm really proud. I think he's probably the most improved player on this defense. And like Gary Patterson said last night, on to the next one. That's how I am, as a fan. Good. We took care of Kansas. Iowa State is obviously better. They are obviously better this year. And, I mean, ooh, man. But I'll go ahead and get into that in another video to preview the Iowa State game. Another thing was offensively, there were a couple of penalties that I would like to see just not happen. There were a couple of times where Anthony Tejada got to the wide receiver early, which resulted in a pass interference a couple of times. Another thing would be to point out that the secondary was strong. I believe Peyton Bender had 33 pass yards or something like that. And I couldn't be prouder of this defense. I mean, yeah, we did it to a team like Kansas, we're supposed to do it. And that's where I feel again, this team is much more confident, and they believe, they have higher goals. Coming into the year, we were praying for a Big 12 championship. Now they're thinking for a national championship. And this defense is locked in. And health has been on our side. There's been a couple of tweaks here and there, especially in the linebackers and the secondary. But guys have just stepped up all over. Montrell Wilson, he stepped up. Rico Evans has stepped up. Ty Summers is getting back in at linebacker. We're seeing him a lot more at linebacker lately. And gosh, man, I'm proud of this defense. They are gritty. They are tough. And they're confident right now. Their confidence is sky high right now. And they're not taking any team or any game for granted. They're blocking out all the noise. We're not talking about rankings or anything like that. We're just going to go game by game, do our thing, go on to the next one. And I love this mentality of this new team. That's what Gary Patterson said in his press conference last night. He said, I don't talk to my team about rankings. What we do is our pyramid. There's a pyramid that they have in the meeting room, I believe. And it's that they fill in every accomplishment. You win at Oklahoma State, you win in Fayetteville, go undefeated, Big 12 championship, whatever the case may be. And of course, at the top is national championship. And step by step, they're getting closer to that. We still got a lot of games to get to. But now I'm going to move to the offensive side of the ball. Finally, we had a Taj Williams signing. I was high on this dude coming into the team last year. I thought he was a big-time playmaker, and he ended up being that last year. But this year, I mean, I believe he's just being outworked in practice, by these freshmen and sophomores. And yesterday was finally he got a fade catch by a fade route by Kenny Hill. It was a perfectly thrown ball. Taj Williams, I'm happy for you, buddy. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep momentum going on our side. Also, Kenny Hill probably had his most accurate game of the year. Probably. Or that could have been the Oklahoma State game. But, I mean, he was throwing lasers all over the field. He was making plays, keeping the drive moving. There were a couple of times where you just need to throw it away. He took a couple of sacks here and there. But, his best pass was when John Diar's just hit like a bubble, like a wheel route or something on the outside, and Kenny Hill just threw it perfect into his lap. The safety didn't make it there in time. He put it right in between them. And also John Diar's has speed. Like, I thought he was a power wide receiver who can for sure make plays with his hands and have okay speed for a wide receiver. But yesterday, he showed some flashes that I was like, whoa. Like, man, I didn't know you were like that. But, hey, let's keep it going. Again, Turpentine. Dude, this guy, he never seems to amaze me, man. Well, actually, let me check that. He does amaze me. Because yesterday, I mean, that play he made, which was probably like a 3-yard catch, he turned it into like an 18-yard gain. With his swifty juke moves, his spins, everything, guys. And then his punt return, I wouldn't want him to go back, like catch it at the 10 and then run back to the 1 to try and make something happen, because maybe that might not happen if we face Oklahoma, Iowa State, potentially Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, whatever the case may be. But at least we know he has the ability to make plays. I did not like the fact that he let a ball go over his head, and he could have fielded it at the 20. Instead, we started at our own 5. Wide receivers caught balls. Kenny Hill threw 5 touchdown passes. And this offense is just rolling, guys. This offense just keeps on rolling. Like, the confidence is just there. They are in sync. They are in rhythm. Another thing I love to see head coaches do was what Gary Patterson did yesterday. The game is already done, and we need the clock to be moving. And Sonny Cumbie was calling pass plays, and Gary Patterson was irate. He got into Sonny Cumbie's face, and he told him, run the ball. Like you could see, like, watching the game, you can see him mouth his words. He was yelling at Sonny. He was yelling on the field. And he was just saying, run the damn ball, run the ball, run the ball. That's what I love to see, because I wasn't happy with the play calling in the second half, or mainly the fourth quarter, because we need to be wasting all that clock. Also, when it comes to the backups, they need a lot of work. I mean, my goodness, like, it's almost every play kept getting negative yards, negative yards, negative yards. Sean Robinson, you need to have better outings. Like Gary Patterson says, you need to be a good 3 or 2 before you can become a great 1, which is a starter. And I'm totally on board with him. These guys need to step up, because if somebody, heaven forbid, someone gets injured, that person needs to step up, and they're not playing well. They need to get their heads out of the clouds, come ready to play, watch film, take every game seriously, whether if you're up 50-0 or down 50-0. It doesn't matter. You go on that field and you have heart and you play with passion. Another thing will probably just be the kicking game. Jonathan Song and Cole Bunce both missed an extra point. We need to cut that crap out. Because if we're on the road in Norman, if we're on the road in Lubbock, if we're on the road in Ames, Iowa, potentially in a Big 12 championship game, and we need a field goal or an extra point, we need you. And missing extra points is not going to fly. So we need to do whatever we got to do in practice. I would love to see those stop. So we get that taken care of. So basically my thoughts, guys, I mean, I have them going into the playoff. I honestly think they're going to run the table. They're going to go undefeated. And I'm actually thinking they're going to face maybe there's a chance that TCU might face either West Virginia or Iowa State. There's a chance because Iowa State is 3-1 in the conference right now. And if they lose to TCU, they already beat Oklahoma. And if they beat Oklahoma State, West Virginia, they can potentially get there. So this upcoming game is potentially a Big 12 championship rematch for what's going to be later on, or maybe, I don't know. But I have this team penciled in going 13-0, getting into the playoff. Confidence is high right now, man. Like, as a fan right now, as I look at this team, how they play, each week they are just progressing, gaining confidence. They're not getting cocky. They're not underestimating teams. They're taking every game seriously. So I expect the same thing when we go to Ames, Iowa. Let's just keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it going. I'm proud of this team. Let's keep... Also, no drop balls. No drop passes. Excellent. Keep it up, guys. I guess that's it, guys, for this video. Again, I'm just high on this team right now, and I can't wait for next Saturday. I already can't wait. I can't wait for the following Saturday, the other Saturday, the following after that. It's just sky-high expectations right now, guys, but we got to keep it moving. We got to stay serious, stay focused, eyes up, keep climbing, guys. Go Frogs.